Guys, you got to see this. There's a new show on Apple TV with Jon Hamm, and it shows some sick watches, but in a way that I've never seen on a TV show before. This is definitely made by watch fanatics. That's what I think. So check this out. It's a brand new show on Apple TV called Your Friends and Neighbors, starring Jon Hamm and Olivia Munn. And it's about a guy, he's a hedge fund dude who loses his job and winds up getting a little desperate. He has child support and things like this. He's divorced and he's paying for an expensive car, all sorts of stuff. And he's beginning to feel the pinch now on his monthly expenses. And he has a lot of rich friends who all play tennis and do all of that stuff. And he knows them all well, and he starts robbing from them. But one of the things he robs is beautiful watches. But they don't just show him grabbing a watch and run out. They actually go into the detail of each watch and then him trying to flip it, which is just gold for us watch fanatics, right? Let's take a look.
You get complacent about things like alarm systems and locking all your doors.
I gotta say, it's great to see Jon Hamm in something cool and new. Obviously, he's famous from Mad Men, but I never thought he got another decent role ever since that show. He's gone into the jewelry room, the bags. There it is.
The Patek Philippe Nautilus sealed 18-karat white gold blue sunburst dial, water resistant up to 30 meters. Like that will ever come up. Like the ads say, you never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation.
A little watch review by Jon Hamm. Am I alive? What's happening? Pinch me. This is incredible. I mean, it's a full specs here. It's like they've been watching the watch channels. Like, this is exactly how we do it. Self-winding, number of parts, 212, 30 jewels. Like, why are they showing regular people this? I'm sorry if I'm a little giddy, but this is just weird. Like, normally in the movies, they just show the watch. It's like not a thing they start geeking out about. Even with musical instruments and various other things, they assume that the large part of the audience is not interested in these sort of details. This is nerdy stuff. Sapphire crystal case back, look. The diameter, 41 mil. Height, 8.2 millimeters. I mean, date in aperture, sweep second. I guess they mean sweeping seconds. I don't think the watch is real. That's highly unlikely. Normally, they don't use real watches in Hollywood. They use either fake knockoffs from Canal Street or prop watches. This one looks like they just got themselves a replica. It's a very rare thing that an actor will actually use a real watch on set. First of all, very, very expensive thing to be on set. They have to get extra insurance for it, especially something like this. I know that Alec Baldwin and Russell Crowe do like to wear a real watch for their character on set, but I think it's highly unlikely that this one is real. It looks kind of like a knockoff. Has that kind of knockoff look to it, but who cares? It's just super cool, man.
Water resistant up to 30 meters.
21 karat gold central rotor. Is that true? Is it not 24 karat? How can they know this stuff? And then current retail, look at that. 70 grand, but current resale plus or minus 169,000. This is wild. Like, why are they going into this? Bizarre. They even have the thickness of the movement, 3.3 millimeters. I swear, these guys are just, they made a show so they can geek out about watches.
Like the ads say, you never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation.
So that's their commercial.
The next generation tells time on their phones, so I figured no one was going to miss this one.
Did Patek Philippe pay for this episode to be made? So now he has to go sell it.
Patek Philippe Nautilus, 18 karat. It's a nice watch. Got to check the book, but I think I can give you about 175,000 for it. There's a strong secondhand market for these.
200.
185.
Sold.
Great. I just need the box and the papers.
It's not new.
Yeah, I know, but it's got a serial number and a certificate of authenticity, which I'm going to need.
Come on. Box and papers, not even papers and box. Box and papers, the exact same way we say it. I wonder, did the writers and producers of this show watch my channel? If you do, guys, cool.
Well, I don't have any of that. It was a gift.
Right. Sorry, my friend. No papers, no
I'm not
sale.
buying that.
Well, what if I drop the price?
Sliding the $200,000 watch around on the...
You go
Oy
here in
vey.
the Bronx. You ask for Lou.
So he won't take the watch, of course, without papers. That's a pretty typical thing, especially if the watch is relatively new. I mean, if it's a vintage watch, it's not unusual that maybe the box and papers went missing along the way. But these days, that's not something that happens, especially with an expensive watch like that. So this is very realistic. I know a lot of resellers, grey market places, that literally do not want to take, no matter how tempting the price is, they just, once they see there's no box and papers, it's alarm bells, and they can't risk it, you know. They only have to mess up one time and their reputation is down the drain. So they will not take that risk on a naked watch. So this is pretty realistic. So he's shit out of luck, and they've sent him to a pawnbroker.
I'm trying to sell this.
We're going in back, Rocco. Come on, let's have a look.
Yeah, you want to sell a possibly stolen watch? This is the way to do it. It's going to be fairly grimy.
Okay.
My wife just thinks it's too showy.
Too showy, no? Is that why you don't wear a wedding ring?
You gonna buy the watch, or you gonna analyze me?
I can do both at the same time. I'll give you 65 for it.
Lipschitz was gonna give me 185.
Then he sent you to me. You could sell it legit, you wouldn't be here.
95.
You're what, a trader, stockbroker? Whatever. The point is, you're a man who buys and sells things he never touches. You assign value out of your ass. Your skill is in selling that value to other rich schmucks. Now here you are selling me something you can hold in your hand. This is new to you. You don't understand this market. I'll give you 60.
You just said 65.
Deal. You got me back to my original price.
Wow, that was a cool move she did right there. I think the guys on 47th Street in New York City could learn a thing or two from this lady. Vocum, if you're watching, remember that one. Make an offer, then make a lower offer. And when they say, hey, you just said a higher number, say, deal. Excellent. Mazal. So he stole the Patek Philippe 5811 in episode 1. Now there's episode 2. We're waiting for episode 3 to come out Friday. It comes out every Friday. Is it bad that I'm looking forward to all the different watches? I mean, it's a good story anyway. Like, it's very interesting. It's well written. Great actors. Jon Hamm is fantastic. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing which amazing, expensive watch he's going to steal from his friends next.
Jules did M&A for a large Japanese bank, and she could outdeal and outdrink most of her male counterparts.
Pretty sick house. I know people with houses that look like that. A vanity room. That's where you keep the jewels. Boom! Hell yeah.
The Richard Mille Felipe Massa automatic chronograph with
Felipe
signature
Massa.
rose gold and titanium skeleton and flyback function goes
Jesus.
for upwards of $225,000. I hadn't seen Brad wear this in years, which meant he probably wouldn't miss it. He may have already forgotten he owned it.
Again, the detail they go into, very briefly, but it doesn't matter. Looks like there was a Nadal baby blue there too as well. Why did he pass that one over? This is the Felipe Massa flyback chronograph, 18 karat rose gold and titanium. Of course, this is all correct. I mean, I don't think the watch is real. I think that's a knockoff. Look at those pushers. But who cares? I don't care. You know, they're still doing a pretty amazing job. I'm going to do some reviews in exactly this style with the split screen and everything, just to plagiarize a little bit. And look at this, current retail, $225, but resale plus or minus $358. Like, what are they going on Chrono 24 for this stuff? I don't know why I find this terribly exciting, but I do. Sporty design inspired by F1 driver Felipe Massa. Yeah, I reckon that's a big ugly fake, but that's okay. Hey, I'm not going to leave a crazy expensive watch around on set. Most people would never notice the difference. We, of course, do. Are we complaining? No, because it's a bloody watch review by Jon Hamm. I mean, really? Am I dreaming this? This is insane. So now he has to go back to Lou, is that her name? The pawnbroker. And of course, this is rather soon, which is never a good idea. Don't get greedy.
He was any kind of solution to my problems. But Lou had handed me 65 grand with no questions asked. And in my current situation, it was hard to argue with that kind of tax-free return on investment.
It's a lot of knocking on the counter there. That's got to be a nightmare for looping.
The negotiator.
All the sound people
Nice
down.
to see you again.
Richard Mille. Very fancy.
I mean, can we just take a pause to acknowledge the fact that she said Richard Mille and Jon Hamm said Richard Mille. And a lot of fucking watch guys, including Alex Foti from Perpetual Time. Richard Mille. Richard Mille. I mean...
Your wife making you sell this one, too?
I'm divorced.
No shit. Let me guess, you lost the papers for this one, too.
She's not gonna buy that without papers. Come on.
Go home, negotiator.
What?
No papers, no deal.
Thought you told me you could move this stuff.
Now I'm telling you, quit while you're ahead.
I don't understand.
Not my problem.
I'm sorry, but this is like an education for people. I mean, anybody out there who doesn't know anything about watches just learned of the existence of Richard Mille and Patek Philippe and the kinds of money that they go for and the fact that they need box and papers in order to be sold or purchased. Like, that's pretty damn good. And if they pause and read all the information or listen to Jon Hamm's little review there, they're going to learn a lot about, you know, the materials and the water resistance and things like that. These guys making this show, I just looked them up here. Jonathan Tropper, executive producer, director, writer, Jennifer Yale writer, Josh Stoddard, Evan Endicott. I mean, they've just injected the entire watch hobby into the mainstream world. And I wonder if people are that interested out there. I don't know. I would hope they are. This is only a good thing for our hobby, guys, because this is going to pique the interest of so many people. Mind you, these are watches that are completely out of reach for most people's budgets, but it's still kind of cool. That kind of aspirational, unattainable, holy grail kind of level of watches. I'm sure a lot of people are just shocked at the fact that there are watches that cost $250,000. So this is exciting for me. I don't know. Am I crazy? I can't wait for Friday for the next episode. See if one of my APs shows up on there. It's going to be so cool, man. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you about that. I hope I don't get in trouble from Apple. I tried my best to chop it up as much as I could so they don't feel like I'm trying to show their show without people going to get an Apple subscription. By all means, go and get one and watch the show, the full show yourself. It's entertaining. Jon Hamm's great. Olivia Munn is delicious, beautiful woman. It's a very well written show, so go check it out. And yes, the watches. It's just extra cream. It's an extra cherry on the cake. So nice. Even if the episode ain't so great story wise, they can make up for it by showing us a sick ass watch. Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching the channel, guys. Peace, love. See you guys in the next one. I can't wait for Friday now.